You're gonna have to speak up. I can't quite hear you. Oh, yeah, right. Okay, yeah, I'll get him right now. I said I'll get him right now. Okay, just 1 second. Matt, there's a call for you.
Yeah, okay, Mrs. Crawford. Hello? Yeah. Oh, they're in there, are they? Okay, good. Okay, I'll go pick them up this afternoon. No, I don't need you to deliver. No, thanks. I said I'd get it myself, didn't I? Right. Same to you. Mrs. Crawford, that was Walker on the phone. He says he can't deliver the parts for the shower till Friday.
Oh no. All right, I guess I'll call my husband and have him pick it up on his way home.
I better go myself, man. Walker's an old croak. He'll end up selling your husband a bunch of things he doesn't need.
Well, it's not one thing, it's something else.
I'm doing my best, man. Mrs. Crawford, where do you want these?
There's no more room in there?
No.
I guess put them in the cupboard beneath the stairs.
No, ma'am, there's no room in there either.
Okay, then in the bedroom, or the baby's room. Put them in the trunk. I don't care. I really don't give a damn. I'm sorry, Matt. I didn't mean to snap at you. It's just, you know, all this house stuff.
No problem.
You'll be finished tomorrow then?
I'll do my best, Mr. Crawford.
I'll be back later.
Yeah, Mr. Crawford should really take it easily. It's too hot to keep rushing around.
What happened? You didn't get the parts?
Well, not exactly. See, I ordered the square-headed faucet, like the ones in the sink, and he brings me the round-headed ones. But he promised he'd have them tomorrow.
Hopefully he keeps his promise.
I might as well pack up. I'll start again bright and early tomorrow.
Not too early, please. Matt,
Yes, ma'am?
do you have any relation to that little girl?
What little girl?
What are you looking for?
My extension cord.
Oh, it's right there.
Oh.
She's just been popping up. She'll play and then rush off and hide in our bushes.
I don't know her.
It's weird. She's been here like every day since we moved in.
Well, I'll keep an eye out for her. Oh, I couldn't see that little girl over there.
Really? Did you check the barn?
Well, no, I didn't see it. I don't see a kid going in there. It's too dark and dirty.
So weird. She just keeps popping in and out all the time. You must have seen her, Matt.
No, I only noticed the big girls, Mrs. Crawford. Well, this one must have wings because she took flight this time.
She looks like she has wings with those long braids of hers just flying behind her. I've got to go. I have dinner guests.
Wait, what?
I'm having people over for dinner tonight.
No, about her braids.
Oh, she just has these unusually long braids. That's all. I should go.
This little girl, how old is she?
Oh, maybe 5 or 6, just tiny little thing. She wears one of those old-fashioned dresses with the blue checkers and the big white bow in the back. Do you know her?
No, I can't say that I do.
Huh. Well, okay. I should really get going.
Yeah. Afternoon.
Okay. What's that? Oh, you startled me.
I'm sorry, I was going to knock, but then I wasn't sure if anyone was home.
Yes, I am.
I'm Ellie Bart from the farm down the road.
Oh, across the creek?
That's us.
Oh, it's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Jennifer Crawford. Would you like to come in?
I don't want to disturb you.
It's no trouble, really. I wish I could offer you a cold beverage, but our refrigerator's broken. Is tea okay?
Really, that's very kind, Mrs. Crawford, but I don't want to put you to any trouble.
It's no trouble at all. Let me just clear this stuff off and you can take a seat.
I see you have a little one on the way.
Oh, I do. The doctor says it's only 2 more weeks. I refuse to believe that.
You're first.
Yes.
The first one is always the hardest.
So I've heard.
But you mustn't worry, Mrs. Crawford. It's like John says. It's nothing more natural in the world. Nothing to be afraid of.
John?
My husband. John always says, cows drop calves in the field all the time and no one makes a fuss about it. And I say, John Bart, I am not a cow. But you can kind of see what he means.
I don't know about that. How do you like your tea?
Oh no, Miss Crawford, really, I can't stay. I was just out looking for my little girl.
Oh, there was a little girl playing on her swing earlier.
There was?
Yeah, she has, this long black braids.
Tied with blue ribbon?
Yes, and, what was it? A matching apron with some ruffles.
That's Jill.
Jill, she is so cute.
If her daddy finds out she's been up here, he will be furious.
Well, she's welcome anytime. I really love having her around.
She mustn't come up here, Miss Crawford. It's one of John's rules.
Rules?
Jill must obey the rules. It's for her own good. Her daddy has told her there are places she can go and places she can't. This house, it's dangerous.
Dangerous? In what way?
It's been empty for years and there's an open well out in the front and if she went down into the barn, anything could fall on her.
I guess I see what you mean.
You'll see when you have your own, Miss Crawford. Oh, it's fine when they're babies. The minute they start growing up, everything changes. Doesn't matter what you say or do, they'll do as they please. And then they go off to school and the teachers can't control them and you know who they blame, don't you?
Well,
The mother. That's who. John says, who else is there to blame? The father's out day and night working. Who else takes care of them?
I mean, I guess that makes sense.
It's all very well, Mrs. Crawford, but I have a farm to run and a house to take care of. I mean, there are chickens and they constantly need feeding, and then there are eggs to grade and deliver, and someone is always leaving that front gate open, and the cows are all over the road morning, noon, and night. I have a lot of responsibilities.
I can see that.
And it's just not possible to watch children all the time. It's not possible. You can do your best, but it's not possible. And John says, you make rules. That's what you do. But do they listen? No. The minute your back's turned, they're off again. And John says, if you can't take care of 2 children, what can you do? He gets so angry, Miss Crawford. But that's not fair. You see that, right? It's not possible for me to keep an eye on children every moment of every day. It's not
Yes,
fair.
of course, of course.
Don't think I'm making excuses. I'm not. But if you take this morning, for instance, I say to Jill, lunch is almost ready. Be a good girl and don't run off. Well, it's the last I saw of her. You will come and visit us sometime, won't you, Mrs. Crawford? I'm always home. If I'm not there, try the back. I'm always there.
So what I'm talking about is color, not form, not concept, but color.
Vicky, he doesn't know what you're talking about.
Be quiet, Tony. Please don't interrupt me. I'm sorry, sweetie, but like, I didn't get to finish what I was saying. So color, because before a baby can even distinguish things like form and shape, it already has a definite reaction to color. It's a fact. They've done experiments on it. So I think that it's vital for you to consider, if you're going to hang a painting in your baby's room, that you really consider the kind of stimuli you're forcing upon it.
Vicky, I believe you. I don't know what you're talking about, but I believe it. Okay, how about this? We'll put the painting up in the nursery tomorrow morning. How's that sound?
I mean, if you don't like it, I can change it.
No, it's a lovely painting.
But I don't really have anything else suitable for a child.
Vicky, they like it.
So, how long have you had the gallery, Vicky?
5 years. I had a partner the first year though, but she was only interested in pursuing women's work exclusively, and I thought, well, that's not nice to, you know, totally exclude a group of people just because they have balls. I'm being offensive. Tony, honey, am I being offensive?
No, no more than usual.
You'll have to forgive me. I'm totally wound up. I was looking at slides all day, and we have this one new artist who I swear is using real blood, because red like that red could never come out of the tube. Honey, do you think you're getting me a drink?
Richard, you are a terrible host. There is no more wine in my glass. I thought we were celebrating.
Okay. Well, how's this for celebrating, huh?
Hey, champagne!
Yeah.
Oh, I adore champagne.
Well, you know, it's not exactly Dom Perignon,
Oh, thank you.
but it's the best the local store can offer. All right, here we go. Okay.
Ooh, thank
One
you.
for Vicky. Take that one here. One for me.
Wait.
And one for Tony. Okay, there we are. And it's a small one for you. How about that? All right, I propose a toast
Okay, what are we toasting to?
to Vicky
Oh, thanks.
and to Tony.
Please, Ricky.
May you have a long and happy marriage. And, well, may all of your...
You know, if he says, may all of your troubles be little ones, I think I'm gonna say
Okay, all right, you've had your
Cheers.
fun, huh? At my expense as usual. So, when's the big day, huh? I'm hoping this isn't going to be a long engagement.
Not if I have anything to do with it.
Okay, so I was 32 last month, and my mother got desperate, and I told her, Mom, if it'll make you stop crying, I promise I'll just marry the next guy that walks into the gallery,
What's
and
that?
look who walks in.
What's that? What's that?
I mean, it's true. I mean, as soon as you quit that soul-sucking day job of yours, I'm just gonna make you pay all day long, and I'm going to get rich off of exploiting you.
Exploit me.
Tony, I hope you haven't seriously considered quitting your job.
No, Rich, I was going to talk to you about this, right?
For God's sake, Tony, not again.
Alright, listen, Richard. Tony needs to get out of this mind-numbing day job of his and actually paint. He's incredibly talented.
Okay, that may be so, Vicky, but you gotta be practical here. You're getting married. Even if he is talented, it's still gonna be years before he can start making a living at it.
I mean, no one's asking him to make a living. I'm quite happy to make the investment.
See, Rich? I finally found a rich old lady to keep me.
Okay, I don't think you kids have thought this through at all.
What's there to think about? You know, I do know what I'm talking about.
Okay, look, I don't doubt your judgment or Tony's talent, but the fact of the matter is he's 25 years old.
Rich,
If he was going to
Rich,
be
you gotta
a
give him a
serious
chance,
artist,
man.
don't you think he would have been one by now?
Okay, stop. Tony needs to stop flirting with art and make a definite commitment. Once he doesn't have the burden and the stress of having to earn an income, he'll do just that.
Well, I don't know what to say.
How about good luck?
How about a drink? You're a lucky guy, Tony. You take care of her, huh?
Oh, no more for me, please. Someone has to drive us home tonight.
I know, it's like a 3.5-hour trip.
Ugh, that's weird. It shouldn't have taken that long.
Oh, we kept having to stop along the way to ask directions.
Well, I'm glad you got to see it here before it got too dark.
Me too. I mean, when it gets dark around here, it really gets dark.
Well, what's wrong with that? No car lights, no store lights, no street lights. I mean, just the stars. I mean, it's beautiful. You should try living out here, Tony. It would change your life.
I mean, but Richard, don't you get worried about leaving Jen alone up here? You know, if something were to happen?
Well, what's going to happen? I mean, she's so much safer here than she ever was in the city.
I know, I realize this, but at least there were people around then, you know what I'm talking about? This place is so, it's empty. I mean, it even gives me the creeps.
Oh, Tony, stop being so juvenile. Tony's not scared up here, are you?
Okay.
Of course not.
Okay, just look, alright? Look. Richard's gonna call one night. He's gonna say he has to stay late at the office. You're gonna be here, and I'm gonna switch on the radio. You're gonna hear that some psychopath killer's on the loose. Then you're gonna realize that you're all alone. Because you don't have a neighbor for miles. Then you're gonna focus. You're gonna listen to the silence. That ticking clock is gonna be just a little bit louder. You're gonna hear the wind coming through the chimney, rustling the leaves. Then you're gonna feel a sense of nostalgia. You're gonna wish you had those times back in the city when you were sick of the traffic. You're gonna wish that someone's radio was on just a little bit too loud. The shadows are gonna grow a little bit thicker. And then
Hey, knock it off, will you?
Tony, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Sorry, I was just fucking joking, alright?
Better make some coffee. Tony could really use some sobering up.
Tony needs a kick in the ass is what he needs. Where's the percolator, Jen?
It's in the old stove, and the coffee's in the canister marked sugar.
Jenny.
All this drama's made me thirsty.
Coffee first. No. I guess I'm driving home, so. Okay, you're gonna have to keep me awake, so you need some coffee. Alright. Enough.
Infiltrator yet, Richard?
Well, who's that?
I don't know.
You expecting anyone?
Ooh. Does the outside light still work?
I think so.
Right, I'm gonna go check.
It's that psychopathic killer I was telling you about.
Mr. Crawford?
Yes?
John Bart, can I speak with you for a minute?
Yeah, sure, yeah. Go ahead. Bart.
Oh, the farm down by the creek, right?
Didn't know you had guests, Mr. Crawford. I'll come back next time.
No, that's okay. We're through dinner. This is my wife, Jennifer. Jennifer, Mr. Bart.
We've met.
Okay. This is my brother Tony and his fiancée, Vicki Bennett. John Bart, our nearest neighbor. So, John, what do you drink, huh?
I'm not a drinking man, Mr. Crawford.
Oh, well, that's okay. We were going to make a pot of coffee anyway. Why don't you come in and sit down?
I didn't come to take a drink. I didn't come to sit down, Mr. Crawford. I didn't come to be neighborly. You have guests and I know my manners. I'll be back.
Okay, now wait just a minute. I'd like to know what you are doing here. I mean, what's your problem?
Ask your wife, Mr. Crawford. She knows better than any of us.
Look, Mr. Bart, if this is about what happened this afternoon, I can't explain.
You must take me for a fool if you think I'd swallow that. Just because we're country people, you think that makes us stupid? You think you can come out here and do as you please, but you're wrong. We may not be as sharp as you city people, but we know how to look out for our own.
Up until now, Mr. Bart, I hadn't formed an opinion on your intelligence one way or the other.
Jenny, what is this all about?
Jill, it's about Jill.
Jill?
My daughter.
It's the girl who's been playing on her swing all the time. Mr. Bart doesn't like her up here. He thinks it's dangerous.
Are you just gonna act like you don't know?
What?
I'm assuming you've been talking to Jill as well.
Look, I haven't even seen the kid. Now, look, John, if you don't want your daughter running around up here, that's fine.
Jill
but
does not play up here.
But you just told me
I don't
that
know
you...
what all the fuss is about. Jill can't be more than 7 years old. Surely you can control her.
Jill does not play up here.
Okay, fine. Whatever you say.
What are you after? You work for a magazine, don't you? Is this some kind of story you're looking for? Is there really so little going on around in the world that you got to come out here and dig up all our old wounds?
I don't work anymore. But when I did, it wasn't for the type of magazine that dug up anything.
Then why are you saying you saw Jill?
Because I did!
What kind of woman are you?
Hey, take it easy, man.
I will not let you do this. I will not let you hurt my family.
Okay, that's enough. Will you listen here? We don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
She's a lying bitch.
Hey, watch your mouth.
She's never seen Jill. She couldn't have. We lost Jill 15 years ago.
Mr. Bart, I'm so sorry. I could have sworn.
Jesus, Jenny. What could have possibly made you think that girl on the swing was Jill?
No, his wife, Ellie. When I described the girl to her, she said it was her. She said she was looking for Jill.
No, she couldn't have.
Maybe you misunderstood.
No, I know she...
Miss Crawford is right. Ellie did say she was looking for Jill.
Okay, you're not making any sense.
When I said we lost Jill, I meant just that. She went out to play one night and she never came home. We couldn't find her. My wife, the shock was too much for her. She couldn't accept the fact that Jill was gone. Every morning she sets out Jill's clothes and a place for her at the table. And every afternoon she waits for Jill to come home, and sometimes if I'm not there, she'll go out looking for her. Everybody around here knows that. If they see her wandering around, they know to call me and I have to go get her.
Please believe me, I had no idea about Jill.
It was in all the papers. Her picture was everywhere.
Hey, a lot of kids have disappeared in the last 5 years. It's hard to remember.
Jill was different. Most children just have a few photographs, but we had Jackie,
Who's Jackie?
Jill's twin.
Jill has a twin?
Identical. Couldn't tell them apart. They put Jackie on television. They got posters of her. There was a whole page of photographs in the Sunday paper.
I remember. Of course. The Bart twins. Jill was 6, wasn't she?
They just had their 6th birthday, August 5th, 2000. She went missing the day after.
I can't remember August 2000. Oh, honey, we were in Rome. We were there for 6 weeks.
Yeah, 6 weeks. We didn't get back till September.
Well, then it's possible you never even heard about Jill.
Of course not. Okay, so you see, John, it's all been a big mistake.
You're right. It is a mistake to think that you can put one over on John Bart.
Okay, look, I know you're upset, but my wife has just explained to you.
Not enough. You described to Ellie. You described exactly what Jill was wearing the day she went missing. Explain that.
I was just describing the little girl on the swing.
Okay, look, obviously, it's all a coincidence. The girl on the swing looks like Jill.
There are no girls around here that look like
Listen,
Jill.
John! I'm sure this can all be explained. Now, why don't you just sit down, okay?
You know, why don't I put the coffee on?
Good idea, Vicky. I think we could all use some. Okay, look, this can all be solved very simply. You must have a picture of your daughter, right?
Yeah,
Well?
I do. This was taken on their 6th birthday. Jill's on the right.
Oh my God.
Jesus fucking Christ, not again.
Vicky, you didn't unplug the fan.
I have a lighter.
There's a couple candles on the table.
Oh my God.
What the hell's going on?
What's wrong?
Jesus, save it, will you, Tony? I can't find the damn flashlight.
You left it on the counter.
Tony, there's a box of candles on the old stove. Make yourself useful, huh? Oh, is this it?
Can I do anything?
No, thanks. I'm getting used to this game. Okay. Well, I think we've said all that we can say tonight, John. Now, just take our word for it that no harm was intended. Okay? Now, if we see that little girl again, we'll find out who she is.
I'll be surprised if that little girl comes back here. I'll have my photograph now.
I thought you had it.
Must have fallen down somewhere. Well, it must be here
I
somewhere.
can't see it.
I have to go. Ellie's waiting. I'll come back for it tomorrow.
Fine.
I'm not satisfied I've heard the truth here tonight.
Well, you know what, Mr. Bart? That's your problem.
We'll see about that, won't we?
The man's crazy.
Well, I thought you could have handled it better.
What do you mean? I said I was sorry. I think I acted pretty reasonably considering he was accusing me of some unnamed crime.
Well, I thought you could have handled it better.
Okay.
Hey, so who's gonna help me fix the fuse down there, huh? Who's gonna help me with that?
I will, Richard, seeing as this is all my fault.
We won't blame you for the faulty wiring in this place. Here, come on. So we're gonna just go right down here into the basement. Let me just find my way.
Ugh. It's like a tomb in here.
Okay, watch your step here.
It's kind of romantic, isn't it?
I don't feel romantic. I feel persecuted, bullied, and fat.
Well, you could have handled that better, Jen. I mean, that guy Bart was completely irrational. I honestly, I think he handled the situation very well.
Thank you, but let's just let it go and talk about something a little bit more pleasant.
Alright. Alright, whatever you say, Jen. So, Vicky, were you surprised?
It had to happen sometime, I guess.
Right. What did you think of her?
She's nice. I like her.
Pretty, huh?
Yeah, she is.
Smart.
Very smart.
So you think I should marry her? Huh?
Soon, so she doesn't change her mind.
Got a lot of faith in me, huh?
Yeah, what? Hey, she's pretty, she's very smart, and she has her own art gallery. What else do you want from me?
You know, I was actually conceited enough to think you might be jealous.
Jealous? Of what?
Well, I could think of a few reasons. Can't you?
Yeah, let's just change the subject.
Alright, sure, certainly. Maybe we should go back to the subject of the missing twins. Is that good?
You never told me what you thought of the place.
Oh, well, I like it. I like it just about as much as you do. Does that answer your question?
I think you know everything.
It's written all over your face. The perfect picture of expectant motherhood.
Let go, Tony.
You hate this place. You hate it. You never did like the country. You couldn't stand a day in the park. So what are you doing? What the hell are you doing up here at the top of a crumbling ruin? What are you going to do in your free time, miles away from everything? Jar pickles?
It's not a ruin. It's a nice, old, lovely farmhouse.
Bullshit. But let me tell you something. I figured it out. It works well for Richard, doesn't it? It's a nice little place to keep you up in a nest, occupied with a baby, far away from any mischief you could cause, right?
Stop it.
What is this, Jen? What is this? One last save the marriage campaign? Let me tell you something. It's too late. You don't want to do that.
Listen. What I choose to do with my life is absolutely none of your business.
Come on now, Jen. Are you sure about that? Are you quite sure about that?
Why won't you leave me alone?
Who knows, Jen? Maybe I love you.
Please stop. Just don't.
Hey, did the lights come back on?
Yeah. They're on.
The basement light won't work. That means we're gonna have to rewire this entire place.
Ugh, it smells awful down there.
It's just a little damp, that's
Okay,
all.
no, there are cobwebs in my hair.
Hey, what's the matter with you, huh? Look, I'm sorry I leaned on you, huh? Okay? It's not your fault if Bart freaks out every time a little girl gets mentioned.
Some people are so awful, aren't they? But imagine a little girl like that.
But imagine what? We don't know what happened to Jill.
What always happens to kids that get lost?
They turned up raped and murdered.
Yeah, but this one hasn't turned up.
What? You think they're gonna find her alive?
After 15 years?
Who knows? Last week I heard about a guy who kept a girl locked up in her garage for a year and they found her.
Tony, don't.
Hey, it happens.
But you know what's strange?
What?
That little girl looks just like Jill. And it's been a long time, and I don't really know if I remember correctly, but Jill was a very unusual looking girl.
Yeah, so is this one. She has these long black braids. This tiny little pixie face. She wears this blue checkered apron. It's very old-fashioned.
Yeah, but that description could fit any number of kids.
Oh, sure, Rich. There are thousands of little girls with long pigtails and old-fashioned pinafores running around the countryside.
Why would she come up here to play all alone?
Okay, so what are you guys saying?
I mean, I just think it's strange, that's all.
There's only one logical explanation.
And that is?
She's a ghost. The ghost of Jill has returned to haunt her forbidden place.
Okay, don't do that, Tony. It has taken me 17 years to get Jenny to sleep without a fucking nightlight, okay?
Okay, so when I was 9, no, listen, this is true, okay? An uncle of mine drowned, and they couldn't find his body, right? And so, but a few weeks later, I saw him in my room. He was just there by my bed.
Oh. You were dreaming.
Look, I don't care what you say. I know what I saw.
What you thought you saw. I mean, children have very vivid imaginations.
No, look, Richard, I'm a very practical person. I don't read my horoscope. I don't go to get my palm read. But I've had very, very vivid perceptions my whole life.
Okay. Okay, so how does your drowned uncle fit in all this?
Well, he never had a proper burial. See?
No.
Okay, look, so this kid's been gone, what, 15 years? You gotta assume she's dead by now. But then what do they do with the body? They had to have thrown it somewhere or burned
Jesus,
it?
Vicky. I mean, will you stop it, alright? I'm warning you. I'm not gonna be able to sleep alone tonight.
She wasn't given a proper burial either.
Oh, God.
Okay, so you're saying that like your uncle, she isn't at rest either?
Exactly. You know, you might not believe in all this stuff, and I don't really care because I do, and I've seen enough of it in my life that... Alright, laugh all you want. I don't really care. I believe in it. Just wait till you live with me for a few years, then you'll see.
Alright.
Okay?
I just want to know why she's not haunting, like, the doctor or the milkman or something. I mean, why is she hanging around here?
I don't know. Maybe something or someone is attracting her.
Oh, you don't mean she's about to, like, possess someone, do you? Maybe Jennifer.
Stop it! Stop it!
Okay, Jenny.
No. What is wrong with you? How could you talk like that? They lost their child. Do you understand how terrible that is?
Please try to calm down.
No, don't tell me to calm down. How could you talk like this? That mother lost her 6-year-old daughter. She doesn't know where she is, and she has to wonder in agony if her daughter is dead or alive, being fed or being taken care of or just being tortured by some maniac. How could you talk about it? How could you laugh and joke like it's some sort of game? You're cruel. You're an insensitive bitch, and
Like those candles again, will you?
Richard, I'm so sorry. I never would have said anything if I knew she would have reacted that way.
Yeah, Vicky, it's fine. Okay, don't worry about it.
But I never would have said anything in the...
No, look. She doesn't usually act this way. I don't know what's the matter with it, but I'm gonna go up and see what's wrong, okay?
Done it again, have
Forget it.
I? Every time I do this. Every time.
Look, she'll get over it.
I mean, but don't I? Because all I do is yak, yak, yak. I can't stop laughing. You really should have just wired my jaw together and told me that I was like a mute.
She's upset. It has nothing to do with you.
Oh, right, absolutely nothing to do with me. I just told her that her child's about to be possessed by an evil spirit, so you know, that's all.
It's okay. She likes you.
Oh, right, yeah, we're gonna be like lifelong friends.
She's got a lot in her mind. She's unhappy.
Oh, really? You're gonna tell me about it, Mr. Psychiatrist? So please tell me. Why is she unhappy? Alright. Come on, Tony. You got a long drive back. Come on.
Come on, what? What's the rush? I have to sit here and gag on my drink because you stuck your foot in your mouth again?
Okay, look, I already feel terrible about it. Every time I need to make a good impression, I just screw it up.
You know, I haven't screwed up anything. It was a really lovely evening.
Yeah, and as soon as we get a guest room set up, we'll have you and Tony stay here.
Oh, with a ghost in the house? Fuck no!
Okay, I think we've heard enough about ghosts for tonight.
No, you're gonna listen to this. Listen to this.
Hey,
I don't
hey.
think there is a ghost. I don't think there's a ghost and I don't think there's a little girl. I think that Jen made this up.
I'm Richard.
Tony!
I think she made this up because she wants Rich
Okay,
to think there's a
Tony,
ghost in the
stop.
house so they can move back to the city. Good idea. Good idea, Jen.
Okay, that's enough.
Would you be able to find your way back?
Oh, sure.
We'll just head for the bright lights and the music.
Yeah, steady, steady. I swear to God, I don't know why we put up with you sometimes.
Because you fucking love me.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
Bye, Jen. Bye, baby.
Thanks for dinner. And, you know, if you need any help, I mean, I don't really know much about babies, but, you know, if you ever need anything, like, from the city,
I'll remember.
I know how close you and Tony are, and he's really fond of you. And so it's really important to me that we're friends, okay?
We will be.
Hey, Jen. Psst. If you change your mind about moving to the city, got a big apartment you can stay in.
What do you think Vicky would have to say about all that?
I'll take any woman out of bed for you, Jen.
You're disgusting.
All right, Jenny. I'll get rid of him. Hey, come on, I thought I put you in the car once already.
I fell out the other side.
Those two are made for each other.
Richard,
Yeah.
I found the photograph.
Oh, great.
Richard, it's her.
What?
The little girl in the photograph.
Yeah, what about her?
And the one on the swing, it's the same kid.
Yeah, really? Okay. Okay, don't be silly, darling. I mean, what, that photograph's 15 years old?
I know.
Well, Jennifer, I mean, you're serious, aren't you?
Yes.
That kid disappeared in 2000. It can't be her.
Oh, Richard, it's her. Look.
But what for? I never saw her. And anyway, there'd have to be a resemblance, wouldn't there? Otherwise, you know, there wouldn't be any confusion in the first place.
It's not just resemblance, Richard.
So, what are you saying? You're seeing a ghost now?
No.
Well, I should hope not. You practically jumped down Vicky's throat for suggesting it.
That was before I saw the photograph.
What does that mean? Now that you've seen the photograph, what does that mean?
I don't know.
What's going on in your head?
It's just, suppose that, I don't know, suppose that whatever happened to the girl happened here.
In this house?
Yes. What? This house has been abandoned for years. Maybe she came into play. I don't know, kids love old houses. Maybe someone saw her come in and...
Followed her inside.
Yes.
Yeah, well, there's always the possibility of that. But I don't want to think about it. We have to live here. And anyway, why here, huh?
I mean, couldn't it be that...
What?
Couldn't it be that the reason why I'm seeing this girl is because she's still here?
Oh, God, I don't believe this.
Okay, I know it sounds crazy, but I've seen this little girl, okay? And this is her.
Okay, Jennifer. Why don't you sit down? Let's just take a minute to look at what you just said, okay? Okay. Suppose something did happen here. Where would she be? Where? We've been through this house thoroughly, okay? There are no locked doors and no secret passages. No. She's not down there. I can promise you that.
But how could you be so sure?
Well, thanks to the lousy wiring in this house. I know that cellar inside and out now.
It's just, you've never really looked.
There's nothing to look at. It's just a big empty space, a couple of barrels and some mice. Look, Jenny. Don't you think they would have looked for her here? Don't you think they would have checked every single abandoned farmhouse for miles? This was their child we're talking about here. I mean, they loved her.
I know all that. It's just what other answer is there?
Alright, you know what, it's late. Why don't we just get some sleep? This is all gonna look very foolish to you in the morning.
It's gonna look the exact same in the morning. Richard, this little girl is Jenny.
Okay, you know what, darling? I'm not gonna argue with you. Now, why don't you go to bed?
Why do you stop treating me like I'm a child?
Oh, you know the answer to that one, Jenny. Come on. Come on, it's late.
What does that have to do with anything?
You were very disturbed when Vicky started talking about Jill possibly being a ghost. You're upset, you're tired, you've had a long day, you're not thinking straight.
What the hell does that mean?
It means you're being unreasonable. It means it's late, and I'm tired, and I gotta go to work tomorrow. And I'm not gonna fucking stand around here anymore, so you can do whatever the fuck you want, but I'm going to bed. Hello? Tony? What's happened? Well, what about Vicky? Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. Please just stay calm, Tony. I'll be right there as soon as I can, okay? Just wait there for me, okay?
What?
They've had an accident.
What about Vicky?
Where are my keys? Have you seen my keys?
Is she okay?
Where are my damn keys? Find my damn keys.
What about Tony?
Well, he sounded fine. He's just very upset, as he should be. Now, I'm gonna go find him. Now, you just wait here and stay calm.
Okay.
Jesus, Rich, there's practically a river out there. There's like a flood in your driveway. The cab driver dropped me off and I had to fucking walk through the whole driveway. My shoes are soaking wet. My socks are wet. Jesus Christ.
Well, how's Vicky doing?
She's fine. The doctor said that, you know, it wasn't that bad. She had a minor.
Well, I told you to call me as soon as...
Look, Rick, I tried, okay? I tried, but your phone lines are fucking down. You should look out there. There's a tree down there that fell on a telephone line at the bottom of a driveway.
God damn it, that's all we need.
How's Jen?
She's fine. She's asleep.
What happened exactly?
She says she heard crying.
Crying?
Crying. Down there in the cellar. So she goes down there and she takes a flashlight. And she says she saw Jill down there. Her head caved in. Yes, indeed. There's a little door down there in the cellar. She opened it. Well, I come home and I see her standing there looking into the garden.
God.
I'm gonna make Jenny some breakfast. You want some?
No.
No?
No.
So, Vicky gets out tomorrow, right?
Yeah, her dad's going to pick her up.
But her dad?
Yeah.
Why don't you just borrow Jenny's car for a couple days and save him the trip?
I mean, she's already made the arrangements, you know?
Yeah, but she can call him. Sure, she'd much rather go home with you, right? Wouldn't she? What's the matter?
Nothing.
Is something wrong between you two?
Look, Rich, please, just don't worry about it, okay?
I guess she's probably upset about the car, right?
You could say, yeah.
Well, I mean, she can't blame you for that, right? I mean, she was driving. She was driving, right, Tony? Hey, look at me when I'm talking to you.
Rich, do me a favor and don't pull a big brother.
Oh, God.
I don't need this.
No. God, Tony, you were drunk.
I was not drunk,
Oh,
Rich.
drunk enough, apparently.
Look, it wasn't my fault, okay?
Oh,
Rich?
is it ever, Tony?
Look, okay, something ran into the road and I have to get out of the way of it, okay?
Something
It's not my
ran
fault.
into the road? Something ran into the road? Bullshit! You were drunk and you smashed up Vicky's car and you made the police think that she did it.
Look, Vicky has a clean record. I don't. I will get fucked if I get pinned one more time. I'm not getting my
Jesus
license.
Christ, how can you be so fucking stupid? You meet a nice girl who's not only wanting to marry you, but she's willing to fucking support you so that you can fucking paint. So what do? You get drunk, you drive her car into a fucking tree, and you let her take the blame for it. I mean, of course! What else would you do? You know, you're really something else. Really. A child. That's what you fucking act like. A selfish, irrational child. Tell me something, huh? Have you ever once in your entire life given a thought to somebody else's feelings other than your own? You know, it's about time that
Spare
you...
me, Rich. Please. We've been through this a million times before, okay?
Yeah, well, clearly not enough for it to penetrate through your thick fucking skull.
Oh, God, here we go again. Come on, lay it on, Rick.
Okay, yeah,
Lay it on.
yeah, you know what?
Let's go.
Yeah, tell me one time you didn't screw up an opportunity.
I'm thinking.
I lined up more jobs for you than most people get in
Okay,
their
Rich.
entire
All right.
fucking
Here we go
lives.
again with the fucking jobs. I'll tell you what, Rich. We can talk about the jobs all fucking day. But you know what you forgot to mention? College.
Oh boy, here
How
we
you
go.
wasted my time and your
Yeah.
fucking money
Yeah,
sending me to college thinking that I could be a fucking artist.
you said it.
You know what you need? You know what you need to be an artist, Tony? You need discipline. Have you got any of that, Tony? No, you don't.
Well, do you?
Maybe I would have if I got a little encouragement, you know? Rich, you gave up on me too early.
I gave you more opportunities than I ever got.
Opportunities to do what you wanted me to do.
I did what I thought was best for you, okay?
Just like you're doing what you think's best for Jennifer.
Oh, what the fuck is that supposed to
You
mean,
know
huh?
exactly what that's supposed to mean. Dragging her out here from the city to the middle of nowhere when you know she's a person that thrives in the city.
Look, I didn't drag her anywhere, okay? She came because
She came because you talked incessantly about the pollution and the smog and the noise. You talked about how if the kids could come out here and run free in the fields, breathe in the clean country air, could be free from pedophiles lurking around every corner. You talked about the breakdown of the family with the working mother, and then after enough badgering, enough sheer repetition, you made her feel guilty. You made her feel guilty enough to leave a job that she loved, an apartment that she felt safe in.
I have never heard so much fucking bullshit
Say it,
my
Rich.
entire life.
Say it, Rich. Say it again and again, and maybe we'll all believe it.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You don't know Jenny.
No, Rich. You don't know Jenny.
All right, I need you to leave right now. Get the fuck out.
What's good for the family? What's good for the baby? What's good for the family? What's good for the baby?
Look,
What's good
Tony,
for the family? You
Tony.
don't give a shit!
Tony, you
don't
shut
give a
your
shit! You just give a shit
goddamn
about
mouth.
yourself,
You shut
Rich.
your goddamn mouth. It's my wife and my baby, and it's none of your goddamn business what I do with them.
You think you've got it all worked out, Rich? You think you know fucking everything? Tony the fucking bum. Useless fucking Tony! Who can't keep a job, who can't keep a girl, and Rich, long-suffering Rich, who cleans up all his brother's messes. Hard-working Rich who always knows what he's fucking talking about.
Swear you never know when to shut your goddamn mouth, do you?
My house, my wife, my baby. But you got one thing wrong, Rich. You got one thing wrong. It isn't your...
You got it, Tony. You got it. My house, my wife, my baby. Now get the fuck out! That way!
I'm going to talk to Jennifer.
You've said all you're ever gonna say to Jenny. Now leave.
All right, Rich. All right, Rich, you win. There's one thing that you can't lick. one thing. Try this on for size. What I told you about the accident? That I had to swerve out of the way, something ran into the road. That was true. Something did run into the road. It was the child, Rich! She'd been right in front of the car. Stared right at the headlights. I saw the child, Rich.
You're awake. It stopped raining, so I went out for a walk. It's a good thing we live on a hill, otherwise we'd be underwater by now. How you doing?
Got arrested.
Yeah? That's good. What's this about, Jenny? You're freezing. You're trembling all over. What's the matter?
I'm fine, really.
You sure you're not feeling sick or anything?
No, I told you I'm fine.
Yeah, well, come sit over here, huh? Sit over here. Yeah, right here. Okay, well, you know, Jen, I've been doing some thinking, and I think we ought to go home.
What do you mean, we're home?
This place has never been a home to you. We got the apartment till the end of the month. Figure I'll call some people, see if we can renew the lease.
Richard, I don't
Look,
wanna...
I haven't been thinking about you at all. I dragged you out here and didn't think about anything but my own wants and desires. And I'm sorry for that.
Richard, I don't want to go.
Okay. Jenny, this didn't work out all right.
No.
That's all there is to it.
But it will. I'll fix the place up. I'll make sure that the wiring and plumbing,
Okay,
once it's done.
you don't have to say that, Jenny. I want you to be happy.
No, but I want to stay here. I do.
And Jill? What about Jill? No, we're going home. You're gonna forget about Jill. You're gonna forget that she ever even existed.
No! No, I have to find her.
But you don't have to. You don't.
Baby, Richard,
Nothing is going to happen to you or our baby. Now we're gonna leave this house tonight. We're gonna go to a motel.
Tonight?
And
Why do we have to go tonight? Why can't we go
look,
tomorrow
we're
morning?
just gonna pack a few things for the next couple of days, and we'll send somebody to pick up the rest of it later. Now tell me where I can find a suitcase.
The attic. Richard, I can't.
Look. We're just packing things for a few days. We'll get somebody to get the rest later. It's fine.
Jill. Please. Jill.
Now the damn fuse blew. Whole top floor is pitch black. I can't see a thing. Now you go over there and tell me if you see the lights go on, okay?
Richard! Richard, are you okay? Richard!
Yeah. The barrel just fell out from under me.
Are you hurt?
What?
Are you hurt?
I can't hear.
Richard. Richard. Richard.
Oh my God. Oh my God. She's here. She's here. It's no use. They won't move. The fucking wheels just keep spinning deeper and deeper into the mud. How you doing?
I just don't understand, Richard.
Yeah, I know, Jenny.
How did you not see it before?
Okay, look, darling, I've tried to explain it to you.
You said there was nothing down there.
I didn't see.
You said there was nowhere to look.
Okay, look, the whole thing was covered with earth. It looked like the rest of the basement floor, okay? There was a barrel on top of it, and when I fell and the barrel moved, that's when I saw the lid.
All this time. Down there all this time. Nothing.
Yeah, well, there's more important things to worry about right now, like getting you to a fucking hospital.
Why didn't they look for her? They said they loved her.
Okay, look, it was an old well. They couldn't have known any more about it than we did.
Somebody knew.
I have to go get help.
The Barts.
What?
If you cross the field, the Barts, they're our closest neighbors.
Oh, fuck. Okay, if it has to be them, okay. Go over there, get his truck, and I'll come straight back. Now you haven't felt any more of those pains, have you?
No.
Okay, that'll be a long time yet. Promise me that you'll stay right here, that you won't move.
I promise.
I'll be back.
St. Mary, will you get up? Will you get up?
Where are you? Come out. Jill. Jill.
Who are you? No, don't be afraid. No one's gonna hurt you. No, it's all right. No, it's fine. Stay here. It's okay. It's all right. It's all right. Jackie? You're Jacqueline Bart. Of course. You know. She would have come to you first out of anybody. You know she's back. It all makes sense. We're always together. They never saw one of you without the other. Honey, you must have been there when she died. Why are you here? Is it to hide the body? Of course. It's too late. We found the body. It's too late. Jackie, honey, you can't run away. Okay, you can't shut her in or hide her. She's here, honey, and she's gonna stay here until she gets what she wants. Why can't she rest? What does she want? Jackie, if you can scream, you can talk. Now answer me! Secret! Okay, it's secret. Okay, it's a secret. Secret. Okay, yes, Jackie, it's a secret. Okay, stop it! What secret?
Mustn't tell secrets.
Yes, secrets. I know. Sometimes you have to tell secrets.
Promised.
Honey, yes, I understand. I know you promised me, but sometimes you have to break your promise. Now, what happened to Jackie? Okay, what's wrong? Who is that? What's going on? Okay, shh. Okay, sounds like they're gone. Why are you so afraid? Who was that? Honey, is someone trying to hurt you? Is someone after you? Honey, I'm trying to help you, but I can't help you if you don't tell me what's going on, if you don't talk. I don't understand. Why are you so scared of your father? Don't cry, honey. It's okay. Okay, the doors are locked. Okay, he can't get in. Okay. My husband will be back. Okay, listen to me. My husband will be back very soon. He just went out to... He'll be back soon. No, it's okay, Jackie. I'm having my baby. See? Jackie, I'm having my baby soon. That's all that matters to me. What happened with Jill happened 15 years ago. But she's here now. She's here and she won't rest. Why? Why? I don't understand. Listen, if she doesn't rest, we'll never get away from her and she'll...
So you found her. You pried and picked and meddled your way in things that were none of your business. You dug in places that lay silent all these years and you found her.
She came to me. Jill came to me. She wants to be at rest. She wants the truth.
Oh, whose truth is that, Miss Crawford? Your truth? My truth? Jackie's truth?
Listen, my husband, he just wants to
Please? God help you, woman. You'll wish you let things lie. I'm taking my daughter with me now. Come on.
Hey, she's staying here with me.
That is my child. I had to break in here to get her out. She's coming with me. Come on.
Let her stay. She's terrified.
She shouldn't have come up here in the first place. I told her not to.
Is that what you mean, Jill?
What?
Because she disobeyed you. Because she didn't follow your rules. Jill was a troublemaker. She's always causing problems. That little devil used to call her, isn't that right? So what happened? Beat her just once a little too hard? Just once too often?
Come on, Jackie, we're going.
She's staying right here.
Oh, is she? Come on, Jackie. There's a good girl. Come on, let's go home. Your mother's waiting on us. She'll be worried, wondering where we are. We mustn't frighten her. You know how she is when she's frightened. Come on. Let's go home. You want to know the truth, Miss Crawford? Go on, Jackie. Tell Miss Crawford the truth. She wants to hear the truth. Go on, tell her. Tell her! Tell her!
They thought Jackie was simple-minded. They thought she was slow. She was as stubborn as this one. She was as disobedient and as willful and as bad. But I loved her. She was my child. And I loved this one, no matter what she did. they'd known she was Jill, they would have made her talk. Made her tell. Isn't that what you wanted, Mrs. Crawford, the truth? Mr. Crawford came looking for John. I didn't know where he was. We're not looking for Jill. Your baby's coming. I'm here to help you. You mustn't worry, Miss Crawford. I've brought a lot of babies into the world.
What happened to Jackie?
I told her not to come up here. Her daddy told her too, didn't you, John? It was the rules. She wouldn't listen, and she wouldn't come home. I chased her all over this house. She ran to the basement door, and I tried to hold on to her, but she bit, and she kicked, and she scratched. And I couldn't help myself.
Don't tell secret.
I shook her, and shook her, and shook her. She slipped, fell down the stairs. We hid her in the well. That was clever, wasn't it, Mrs. Crawford? Jill and I, we were clever. But John found out. All of that blood. It got on my dress. You burned that dress, didn't you, John? It was such a pretty dress. We covered it up, and we made it our secret. But I miss her. I wish she would come back. I miss her. You see, John, Miss Crawford is going to be a mother soon. She knows how these things can happen. She understands.